Bye-bye. Hello, happy Monday. Happy Monday, Instagram. I see you guys. If I can't see your comments, come over onto YouTube. This is Roni, Who's Starting On Podcast. I'm Reality Krista Marie from Who's Starting On Podcast. And we are doing the Roni episode 2. Sorry, Roni episode 2. And the new Roni, which is like not really the new Roni, but the old Roni with, Jenna fucking Lyons, that chick. I love her, by the way. I didn't like her first. Last week I said I didn't like her, remember? I was kind of like, I didn't like this chick, but I'm starting to like her. I like her. So, happy Thanksgiving. What is it? Canadian Thanksgiving Day? Happy Thanksgiving. Mamira, my mom is here. So if you guys are coming in on Instagram, hello. I'm just doing Roni. And hello, everyone. Who's starting on? And who's starting on? Bryn or Jenna? Is it Bryn, Jenna? There wasn't really that much. Like, I really like this. I'm liking this season because we are having conflict resolution like we do in Miami right so far. Like, so far, Miami hasn't steered us wrong, you know what I mean? But, like, I don't want this to end because, like, I'm actually enjoying them getting to be friends. So, like, what do you guys think? Oh, and by the way, that podcast, remember I told you that podcast, I emailed him and he didn't get back to me. So, that's a number. Cool. So, hello, Twitter people, TikTok. I don't know if it works. I tried to get TikTok to go live. That's probably what this number is. So, hello, everybody on TikTok. If you really are watching, I don't know how to use that side. So just bear with me. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm Reality Krista Marie. You're starting your own podcast. So if you're watching, thank you. Please subscribe, like, comment. If you go to the podcast side, you can come over here to watch the Crazy Live, which is me Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Sometimes I have a co-host talking about who's starting on all of the housewives. So, yeah. So if you're watching on Facebook, too, hello. That would be nice if there was people on Facebook. All right. So, anyway, this episode was pretty good. So, we ended with that Bryn's party at that bar with her brother. I like her brother a lot. I guess her brother went home. We didn't see her brother at all. There wasn't really much damage to do. Like, Sai walked out calling Bryn. Well, Bryn thinks she called her Satan, but she didn't. She said, not today, Satan, which is fine. Like, hey, reality connoisseur, thanks for being here. Talking about Roni, which I never do, which I'm glad. Oh, and he went on vacation. My podcast host that I'm doing the podcast collab with, he's on vacation. Yes, he has a permission slip. We're gonna have to double up, triple up. He's going on for 2 weeks. We're not doing it for 2 weeks, so we're gonna do a 3-hour episode when he comes back. I said, you're out of your mind, but we'll do it because I love him. I love them. Sorry, I got to learn how to use the right things to pronounce because I love him and he's like my they're my podcast husband. I gotta learn how to do that the right way. Anyway, so Bryn, Bryn said Bryn left her party early. And Sai's over it though. Sai's like over this, you know what I mean? So Erin, Sai, and Uba are not too pleased with her, but there's going to be resolution because, like I said, this is conflict resolution with these ladies. I feel like Sai and Jenna, they have a pretty productive lunch. Jenna seems like unbothered. See, Sai is alleging that all this trash talking about her head, that her back. My God, Christy, together. Won't be that. And it's really not. And Jenna's like, look, I don't think Erin was really like, I didn't think Erin meant it like that. Like, I do have an issue with, I don't know why we're not talking about this, but Jenna, somebody correct me, but where did she go? I swore it was a $900 Uber ride. I know there was a $900 something mentioned during this first episode. But even if it was a $250 Uber ride, why didn't Jenna pay her back? And if she was a $900 return, where did she go for that much money? The Hamptons is not that big. I could go all through Jersey for about $200 from north to south. And it's like a 3-hour drive. So I don't know. Again, why didn't she pay her back? And like she kind of just says like, I do talk about my finances sometimes, and maybe Aaron got it confused or something like that. But Jenna said that I don't know. Besides, Sai and Jenna are fine, but Bryn is still holding on to it. I don't know why, but Sai revealed that she tried to make amends with her, but she was like, no luck. She said, I don't know. Sai's trying to make amends with her, but Sai only said not today seeing. Like she just didn't want to talk about it. She just thinks that Bryn. She's like, we're just going to accept that Bryn talks behind people's backs, or something, or Aaron talks behind people's backs, or something like that. It's like, huh? I don't know. So Aaron and Bryn do have a conversation about the Jeff Lewis podcast, which again, when we watch the Jeff Lewis podcast, Uber has DI. What's that mean? Oh, you probably finished. Right? It's expensive, but like I don't know why she didn't pay for her own Uber ride. Again, too, why'd she have to use Aaron's Uber card or credit card? You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like Aaron and Bryn's conversation about the Jeff Lewis podcast. It should have went way. It should have just been blown over because Aaron did not say that Bryn is a sugar baby. Jeff Lewis asked Aaron if Bryn what she thought Bryn was. Aaron said, I don't think so. No. Jeff Lewis said, I do think so. And that's it. But Aaron's like overly apologizing for it. And I'm like, girl, you don't need to apologize. You didn't fucking say it. Like, I don't know what she's holding on to it for, Bryn, but I don't know. And also, I did not realize this thing with Abe. Wait, how did he sell this Bitcoin and not tell her years ago? So he sold Bitcoin. This is the whole big thing that he did, which is fucked up because her mom has cancer. Why did he sell Bitcoin and not tell her? What did this motherfucker do for a job? Like, was he like, and she thought that they had this Bitcoin and then it went up. So when she said last week it wasn't over the mushrooms, we knew. I told you it wasn't over the mushrooms. She said that she wasn't ready to talk about it. But girl, you got to. You're on a reality show. So she does. She said that he made some other decisions too. And he's like, I know. It's not like I'm doing it out of like, it's not malicious or something like that. And it's like, well, what are you doing it for then, Abe? What is your deal? Why do you not have a... Okay, I have a hard time figuring this out. I mean... Well, I mean, yeah. She was that, and then she said she's in Sizen, but she's in therapy, right? So, I mean, but she's the one that's all kind of like, oh, I'm good. You know what I mean? It's like Bryn that's like having a hard time with it. And I don't know. And like, but also, like, Aaron did not say that Bryn was a sugar bag. That whole fight is stupid to me. But I feel like, Aaron's mom, I thought that was kind of cute. Like my mom also has cancer too, or she had cancer. She had cancer a couple times. But I loved how they were all there for her. Like I love how Uba went and Aaron and her mom were shopping for wigs. But she said that her mom is going to go through the treatment, so she's going to have to. So she cut her hair with her mom, which I don't know if she cut her hair off or what. But anyway, they were shopping for wigs, which I thought was awesome. So Aaron's wearing wigs, which is cool. So she's like, I just want my mom to know that I'm there. Like I support her, which I thought was amazing. But it was there and I love that. Like I just thought that was the sweetest thing. And they were talking about everything and I don't even know what is Cheesegate, guys. I don't know what Cheesegate is, but the whole thing, I don't know. It was something about Cheesegate. But when Sai and Jenna finally clear the air, like when they're like, through that whole entire thing, I feel like, Jenna's over it, but Jenna's like, I don't believe that Aaron said anything bad about me. Yeah. I feel like I think with her, it's like a defense mechanism. You know what I mean? She's a Sag like me. So she's like on the defense all the time. Like I feel like I'm always, now see, I'm not judging you before I get to know you. But like what she probably said was, I have to fucking figure you out. Like I'm going to look all around you, look up you down, looking down, up around, looking all around because I can't let fucked up people in my life. You know what I mean? Like I can't afford to have fucked up people in my life. So it's not like you're going to judge, but you're going to figure that you're going to see like what they're about before you let. Because it's to call somebody a friend anyway. That takes a lot. Like at our age, it takes a lot to call somebody an actual friend. But these ladies should be friends. They're on a show together. That is their connection. They don't have to have other connections. Like, I hate when everybody's like, oh, they don't have any connections, they're not friends. Well, now they do. Now Bravo is their connection. Make friends. So, and I think that's what these women are doing. But yeah, because I just, the whole thing was awesome. That I loved how Uber showed up for them, and she was there. So I also, you guys have to tell me. I don't know if I care about cheesecake. Do I care about cheesecake? But I don't know. So I was the one who was desperately trying to repair the friendship with Bryn, but Bryn's text messages were horrible. Remember, she called her. What did she say? She said that Bryn was. She compared her to carbon monoxide. What did she say about her? She's deadly. They've tried to fuck with me once. Somebody called me carbon monoxide, invisible, odorless, and sucks the very life out of you before you even have the chance to realize it. She said. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's so gay. That's stupid. Okay. But don't you understand what I mean, though, about judging people for eating meat? Though it's not like you're judging them; you're just getting to know all about them, you know. But hello over here. Hey, Dustin. I don't know if TikTok worked. I hope it did, but I mean, I guess they're over. I mean, I'm over the Jeff Lewis thing. I'm tired of hearing about it. You know. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Erin. She keeps saying that Erin screamed at her at the party. Do you remember Erin screaming at her at the party? Like, I don't know. Erin and Bryn were trying to literally have this conversation, and she said she cannot control Jeff Lewis's comments. We know that, but Sly was butting in the argument. You know what I mean? And it just feel like she kept saying Erin was screaming at her at the party, and I don't know. She said Erin doesn't need grown women yelling at her because this is the Staten Island, and Erin's like, Erin, they're in their lunch, and Erin goes, "I'm not. Stop saying Staten Island. I'm a city born and raised city person." Bryn's like, okay, city person. It's like, Erin, you lost us again. You tried last week, you lost us the subway thing. Jessel. Where was Jessel, by the way? Did we miss Jessel? Wow, that's a lot, though. Think about 200, 900. Wait, where was Jessel? This whole episode, oh my god, I just realized this episode was really cut short. Well, all right. Well, I mean, not now. We get like Bryn and like the whole thing with Bryn and Erin. That whole conversation was just like, Erin is not at fault. Erin is not at fault. But the thing with Erin and Abe, they're fighting over the Bitcoin. I really feel like after she was fighting with Bryn and she grabs lunch with Abe, she says how we know how he betrayed her. She tells us how he betrayed her. But then he also sold, like, I don't know, he also sold other stuff. Like, not only did he sell all the Bitcoin, he didn't tell her. And it went up. He sold it at a time where it was low. And what did he do it for? And she just sounds like I don't know. I was kind of zooming out the conversation. But I don't know. And then they said they didn't even know each other when they got married. They'd laugh about it all the time. Where is he going with this? Like, what did he do with it? I don't know. I don't know about somebody. He's the one that flies around. He's the one that flies, right? No, that's Jessel's husband. What are these people doing? What does Abe do for a living? I'm getting Jessel's husband and Abe confused. I'm getting out, so I'll get them confused. I don't know. Scientology in a helicopter. So, this is where I finally saw Jessel. I must have missed the end of it. I was watching it. Oh, I see. She's like, I'm a city person. I'm like, ugh, okay. I like all of them. I like all the ladies, but I like Rebecca a lot. Rebecca Brinkoff, I freaking love her. They're going to the Hamptons, and I like how they go in a helicopter. Rebecca takes a helicopter, but she takes them on a helicopter. And Jenna, Uba, and Sai stay grounded, and they don't like to fly. Uba doesn't like to fly. I don't blame her. But she says it has nothing to do with her and Bryn. At least Jenna says anyway. Or Uba says, yeah, she doesn't like it. I don't know. I didn't know that Uba and Bryn had an issue still. But Bryn in the helicopter is Rebecca, which she said, she questions her about her connection to Scientology, and Rebecca just played it like, no, she said like this, like, I don't know. Well, she didn't really say much. She did no non-answers. I guess they're called non-answers about the topic. So I don't know. What do you guys think is going to happen with them guys? Like, this wasn't a big episode to really recap. I mean, I like conflict resolution. But I did watch Potomac, too. Potomac was pretty good. I don't know what's up with Karen. But, yeah. I do feel like, I don't know, like, Jenna, something's going on with Jenna. Why didn't she pay Aaron back? She might. She said on Watch It Up His Life that she did pay her back. I don't think she paid her back. I'm stuck on it, even though everybody's over it. I'm a little stuck on it. I'm dying to know more about the Uber. Oh my cost 250. Okay, so it was 250. Wow, that's not chump change to a lot of people though. But okay, pay Aaron back. Pay Aaron back your Uber, so nobody thinks you're poor. Because I keep putting her thing as Jenna fucking poor. Jenna fucking lies is Jenna fucking poor. Jenna fucking broke. Did she trade a Bentley in, or did she buy a new one? You know what I mean? That is a lot. It's a fucking, that car is pretty fucking nice though. I was like, oh, okay. I liked, dude. I was obsessed though with them when they were doing their doing the she took her kid to the rock climbing thing. I thought that was awesome because I liked how like her son was like holding on to the girl and like watching. Like Jenna's like scared of this because I'm scared to fly too. I'm scared of heights too. But I definitely would have like. I love that like going up to that. Yeah, exactly. It's weird. And like, why don't you have your own credit card? Like, you probably do. Like, that's what I'm saying. She was after the what was it, the buyer or the manager or something for J. Crew for 25 years. I'm sure she's got a hefty fucking salary. I mean, a hefty retirement. You know, I'm sure. I know she has a lot of money, but like, I'm pretty sure she has the money. I just think it's weird that you're not talking about. Like, you're just not paying her back. Like, you probably have that in your wallet. Just give it to her. It's weird, especially when Erin's going through so much as it is with Abe. Maybe Erin's having money problems, and that's another thing they were saying. Like, she's like, maybe because you're having money problems or something like that. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, kind of think about it. Why did you sell the Bitcoin and not tell her? You know, and she wanted to go pay off a big part of the mortgage and then couldn't. So, like, you know, she also said something with her hair products. He was supposed to pay off some kind of stuff with her hair line or something, and he didn't do it or something. I'm like, what the hell did you do then? What did dude do for a living? I guess I don't like that at all. I don't. Yeah, I've done that. I don't know if I've done that for people, but like people pay me back. Like maybe my sister will buy each other's Uber. Like I'll pay for her or something. But like even if like I don't have it on me, or something, she'll like do it and like I'll pay her back or I'll get it the next time. But our Ubers are like $20. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's just, you know, sometimes it's just quicker for her to do it. I do, you know, but like, I don't know. I just feel like it's weird that you did pay her back. And watch on, watch out. I didn't watch Rapid 5, but it was this recap I had. I did. I think I forgot. I went all through the I passed over the whole thing with Jenna and her kids, which I liked it. So guess what? She has the one son, right? And he's going away. And she's like, I like the fact that she's letting him go far. Not letting him, but he's going. She's like, I want him to go far. She's like, I'm just afraid he won't come back. Because she said, I went when I was, you know, I went to New York and, you know, look what ended up happening. She became a manager for Jake Crew. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm so mad that I couldn't get TikTok. I guess it's not working. I don't know. I can't tell. It's so weird. I gotta find it. There's like a tutorial for it, but then there's like somebody said that it's impossible to find the stream key. And I shouldn't. I want to talk about Potomac, but I was going to wait till Wednesday. But I kind of over. I mean, New York wasn't really there much to really talk about it. But everybody kind of cleared the air with their arguments. I get really confused, but like I was confused what was happening. And I told you that Sean, that Atwood the podcast I told you guys about. He's not emailing me back, so I don't know what the deal is with that. I sent him an email last week, maybe a couple days after I was talking to him in their chat about the Diddy stuff, and then like the Corey Gamble and all. And then I'm glad you found that thing you sent me. I don't know when she put that out. I mean, I was looking all through it. I didn't see that one. Thank God you sent that to me, Amir, because that's perfect. Because if I'm not going to go on their time and talk about it, if she's not going to be on there and talk about it, I'll just talk about it myself. You know what I mean? Because the connection is wild. And I know they probably talked about it before, but I don't think a lot of people know the Corey Gamble CIA and all. So, yeah. I could probably use, I wish I should have made this a room. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, so I guess I'm going to let the stream go. I don't know. This one's not that long, but oh, hey, over here on Instagram. Real Housewives on training. That's what I was about to say. Orange County. I haven't paid attention to what was going on with Ryan and Jen lately. I don't know if they've dropped the lawsuit, but I know that at one point I think it was worth to go through the lawsuit. I don't know. But also got to remember that Jen also has to work with Tamara. So it might not be in her best interest to do that kind of stuff. I don't know. There's a whole thing with that. I'm waiting to see what happens with that. Like, what do you guys think what's going on with OC? I'm definitely Team Shannon with everything. Definitely Team Jen with everything. I want to find out, did anybody hear what's going on with the reunion? Because I'm dying to know. Like, one with Instagram. I definitely have to get my TikTok, Instagram, and my lives going. But definitely with OC, I am so Team Jenna Ryan. I'm Team Tamara. I think needs to go, guys. Like, when she just came back, or when they brought her back, think about it. She's kind of like a Hail Mary. It was like a failing franchise. And they kind of just brought her on, and like, she's doing the most every season. And she's going, like, she goes after, first she tries to go after Jen for no reason. She goes after Jen and Ryan all last season. We know that. It literally bled into this season where, of course, like, you know, I've said it before, it's easier just to, if you got to work with somebody, you got to deal with it. It's just sometimes better to be friends with somebody than their enemy until they say something like what Tamara did to Ryan. And again, it's like, she's friends with Jen. They're all four of them are friends out to dinner. That whole dinner that Tamara went crazy and was like, you know, talking about the FBI and stuff. It's like, that whole table looks at her hella nuts that night. To me, she's a liability for Bravo at this point. How many lawsuits now is she going to have? It's crazy because she's getting sued for stuff that we talk. Like, we're not talking about, like, I said very little about that whole thing with Ryan and what happened with his best friend. I've said, you guys, whatever he's doing, I said he's doing the right thing, and he's doing the right thing for Jen, and that's the end of it. Like, we knew about it, and it was all over the place, but we weren't like Tamara putting it out there and talking about it and like holding it against him. And it's like, okay, you said it, now what? Like, now what? You know what I mean? Like, now now what? Now we're going to be friends again? I don't think so. Like, even if everybody knew, the fact that you were willing to do that after you disparaged them the entire last season, you've already been sued once by Jim. I'm so glad Jim's back in the scene. Now you're going to probably get sued by Ryan. And I know there's like a lot of things to think about, but I do feel like maybe she probably is that. But the thing is here, let's look at it this way. Tamara was already sued by Alexis. We now proved it. We now proved that Alexis is the liar, right? So now it's like, yeah, now it's kind of like, oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. So now it's kind of like, all right, you've been sued twice. Now you've said things. I don't know, like, you became friends with Alexis. So maybe if Ryan and Jen sue Tamara, that's okay, because Tamara doesn't care. She's definitely, I agree. She's definitely jealous of Jen. Definitely. She definitely wanted Ryan to pick her. Because she's like, oh, he wanted to fuck me when he saw me. It's like, all the things that she's going to have to say about this poor person, like this, to this man. Now that you've said it, Tamara, now what? Like, everybody's like, yeah, okay, all right. Well, now he's with Jen. We all know that he's in love with Jen. And congratulations, they're engaged. So it's like, they're just starting their beautiful life, and he's obsessively in love with Jen, and Jen's in love with him. He has taken, I look at it this way, he took on the family, and he decided that he wanted to, you know, become, you know, do the right thing. He's taken in a family, and he's being like, you know, whatever he can, the best, you know, partner that he can be for her. And I do believe he's doing the right thing for whatever he's doing with whatever Tamara wants to say, the FBI, allegedly, whatever he's doing. I feel like he made the right choice by whatever that he needed him to do to stay, not go to prison. Whatever kind of, you know, hey, Lady Virgo, whatever kind of, you know, misunderstanding there was, I'm sure they're figuring it out. Okay. We don't need Tamara to tell everyone. Because now it's like, okay, I'm with you. I don't fucking trust you. Now you're not my friend anymore. And it's like, Eddie, thanks a lot, dude. Like, you know, you couldn't even shut her up. And it's like, you can't take her anywhere. The way that she was acting, guys, was not just alcohol. I'm sorry. I don't think it was just alcohol. I just have to say that. I don't feel like it was just alcohol. I feel like she definitely, like, you really that bad when you drink? Like, you seem like you really weren't just drunk. It kind of seemed like that wino at the end of last season that was yelling at Heather. What's her name? Taylor. That wino pillhead that's like, blah, 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 like not making sense. And Heather's like, get the fuck, what? Get away from me. That's how it looked like. Because she's telling everybody how she saw, you know, Katie's a-hole. It's like, her husband is right there. Thank you. She's like, I was wearing underwear. Thank you. She's like, I still saw it. Okay. Everybody's like, oh. Like, who's going to eat dinner after that? Like, who's going to be your friend, Tamara? You were a Hail Mary at best because, Noella wasn't working, and you cannot. You are such a PUSSY. You let everybody else go after Heather because that's who you really want to go after. She goes after the people she perceives as weak. You know what I mean? She perceives Jen as weak. Oh, speaking of, let's talk about Emily and Gina. First of all, they both got nose jobs. I'm not stupid. You both got nose jobs, Gina and Emily. Your noses look flat. They look weird. I'm sorry, it's not Ozempic for Emily, the mean girl. I think Laverne and Shirley got to go. I'm sorry, they're Laverne and Shirley. They got to go. The fact that they both picked on fucking Jen is ridiculous. Do you see what I mean? Do you all see what I mean? They were all absolutely jealous of Jen. They can't stand the fact that no matter what, she has a job. Shannon, thank you, on Watch What Happens Live. People, oh, she doesn't have a job. She does. Shannon's like, she does too have a job. She's on the show. That is her job. Second year. Fan favorite, I'm assuming. She's definitely fan favorite when I'm talking about her, Jen. So it's like, Tamara, you ruined it. You act like a drunken fool at your age. And nobody wants to see that. That wasn't even cool. That was kind of cool. It wasn't cool when you were doing Naked Wasted. Because that's kind of like almost like you're drugging somebody. That is the equivalent of drugging somebody nowadays. So you were getting her wasted without telling her. Who fucking does that? She's disgusting. And they've talked about Naked Wasted ever since. Like, it's cool. It's real fucking cool that you drug somebody, basically. No, Tamara, why are you even back? You and your little fly too. I always say that because I can't stand Teddy. That she's like a little fly. Like, who refuses? Like, seriously, who refuses to be fucking fired? Who in this fucking world refuses to be fired but this girl? Like, I don't know. I don't know what else to say about you, Teddy. You're like, I like how she validates all these stories. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, I was there. What are you? Fucking where's Waldo? You're everywhere now. She was everywhere. Oh, she's everywhere. Kyle's stories are all true because she was there. All Tamara's stories are true because she was there. Teddy was there. She's like, fucking where's Waldo? She's fucking everywhere. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you were there, Teddy, Freddie. Nobody listens to you. Nobody listens to you. Remember? It was so funny at BravoCon. Like, this poor little fired thing who, like, nobody's paying attention to. She's literally standing there. Everybody's walking by her. Nobody's giving her interviews. Everybody's just walking right by her, Freddie. It's like, I don't know. So, Tamara, I don't know. Once you're off the show, maybe the podcast will be respectable again. I don't know. But, like, you're not a respectable person. You might be a producer's dream. I get it. But everybody realizes that you're not friends with them. Like, you're nobody's friend. Sorry, maybe like, you're nobody's friend. And as long as everybody just realizes that, then Tamara's going to go because nobody's going to want to hang out with her. And these shows, they can't keep making up things for reasons for people to hang out. And they've been doing this for years. They create events for them to hang out because they don't want to hang out in real life anymore. That's fine. I want to know what's going on. That's what it's like. She's like, where's fucking Waldo? Like, she's fucking everywhere. It's like she was in freaking Tamara's. I'm sorry, she was in Teresa's hair at the wedding. I swear she jumped out of Teresa's hair. I was like, there she is. Bravo camera. She just jumped. Surprise! Like, fucking, there's Waldo. I can't take it. I'm sorry. I just can't with her. Like, even me, you don't see me showing up everywhere. I was hiding at Teresa's event. I was like, you guys go have fun. No, you guys go say hi. You have fun. I'll be here. I'm just here to support. Go ahead. I'm not trying to jump out in front of these cameras, man. Come on, Tamara. What are you doing? Like, I need Jen. Okay, so what I mean, like, we have I don't know what to do about Gina. And I think Gina thinks she's too good for Travis. I don't get that at all. You're not too good for Jen. You're not better than Jen. They're pissed at Ryan. No matter what, Ryan will take care of his family, which is Jen and the kids. Jen has her family, will take care of her. Her parents aren't running out of money, sweetheart. So, like, everybody else worried about Jen not having a job. Don't worry about it. She has a job. It's called fucking the Real Housewives of Orange County. And she is a housewife. Real Housewives of Orange County. Therefore, she is a housewife. Therefore, we can watch we want to see what goes on in her everyday life. I don't care about Tamara and Eddie. I really don't want to know. I would be fine if I never ever knew again what happened to Tamara's life. You know what I mean? I don't care about her life. I want to know what's going on with Shannon. How was her dating show? Fuck that guy who said she was a pain in the ass. I don't care. Shannon's fun, and she needs to meet a guy. And if Shannon's an alcoholic, I'm sure she'll take care of it. I'll talk about Bravo sobriety when I get a chance. Like, I'll do the sobriety part, but like, at this point, I don't like the fact that they're trying to ice out Shannon and Jen, and I like the fact that they became friends. And I hope that Shannon met a guy. I don't know if she did at this dating game thing they just did. That would be great. If not, I'm sure in time she'll meet somebody, and it won't be John fucking Jansen. I don't care about Alexis. I don't care. I don't know what you two are doing. You both are extortionists. You make absolutely no sense. Kicking Katie and why you kick Katie and Jenna? I was so fucking confused. I'm going back to when literally Alexis kicks out Katie and Jen for no reason. It's like, oh, she's kicking them out. I didn't know what she was doing. I don't know why I was like, where's she going? Why? She's like, I can't be friends with you guys anymore. And Shannon doesn't want me there. You are literally extorting her for money. You're saying that she literally started this by borrowing the money. Like, are you fucking out of your mind? Literally. What did Shannon do? Alexa's like, well, Shannon wouldn't have all this problem if she didn't start it. It's like, what did she do? By borrowing the money. You mean when she was in a relationship with John? And John gave her the money and then asked for it 2 days later? Is that what I'm sorry, when the fuck did you come in? When did you come in the picture? And when did it become a fucking problem that he gave her this money? It became a problem when you needed a storyline? When you look like a fucking idiot? Oh, I'm not going to sign this non-disparagement clause. Why not, John? You're private, remember? She has the money. Shannon had the money to pay John, remember? He didn't want it. He wanted her to say, well, she wanted him to sign non-disparagement, whatever. They wouldn't do it. He's like, no, I need to have something just in case Shannon doesn't do what she's supposed to. You mean you're trying to extort her? It's called blackmail, dumb fuck. You dumb motherfucker. That's called blackmail. You just said it on camera. Thank you. Both of you. Thank you. Like, nobody needs to tell us about John Jansen's reputation. People show you who they are. And guess what? Oh, yeah, I'm live on both. I'm live on 5, actually. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook Live, and Instagram Live. And YouTube. Yeah. Maybe like a 3-second delay, too. So I can't really see like a lot of comments on Instagram. But I'm hoping that Ryan and Jenna are still watching. So we're live on her. But, you know, the whole thing with this whole season, I'm not mad at it. Not mad at the season at all. I'm so glad that Jen and Ryan are sticking up for themselves and they realize where Tamara is. And like we said, we meet people where they're at. We're not going low anymore, though. We're not going to meet her where she's at. Jen did that already. It didn't work. You know, when Jen met Tamara where she was, look what she did. She went like, you know, I'll be friends with her just because it's easy. I'll forgive her for last season. We're going to start a new leaf. And she met her where she was. And look what happened. You get fucked in the ass when you meet people where they're at. So we vibrate higher than that. So we don't hear the want that Tamara has anymore. Because we're vibrating up here. So everything's like cookie. Down here is like Charlie Brown noise for us. You know, it's like wah, wah, wah. It's like, no, we're like, our perception is our reality. And like, you're kind of just fucked up. You know, like we're down here. We met you where you were at. That doesn't work for us anymore. We have to be selfish now. Everybody does. Like I'm saying, but even with Travis, like Gina, who are you? Like now you're better than him. What happened to like when you're in a relationship and like she had nothing when he met her? The kids, they all crammed into a room, brother and sister now. Okay, let's create a life because we don't have a lot of money. Now I'm on the show. Now I'm better than you. So hey, fuck y'all. You get out. Fuck y'all. And I go on better vacations. I can't bring your kids. And now I understand. I hear she doesn't tell us this part. I did hear that Travis's ex-wife does cause domestic violence things. I hear in front of the kids. That's not what they said on the show. I'm going to have to say alleged. I also heard, this all came from Peggy. I don't know if you guys were watching Peggy and Dana, that she's also a nice woman. So I don't know. If there's some things like that, then Gina say, because you sound like an asshole saying that you're better. It's not like, oh, I'm better than him now. I'm better than him. So I'm just going to like, you know, I'm making more money. That's what it seems like. But if that's not it, say that. You know, I know Travis is a good guy. He was there for you when your domestic violence shit was going on. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Guys, that's so gross. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. That was horrible. Don't use it against me. Yeah. So Travis and Jen. Yeah, well, no. Travis and Aaron. Krista, get your goddamn things confused. Get break. I gotta stop smoking. Whew. Okay. Travis and Gina, I don't know. Gina, I know they're still together according to Instagram, but the way she treated Jen in the beginning, it's like, why? Your reputation for you getting her or helping her get into her house. First of all, she had a co-signer. So she more than was okay. She was qualified for the place, okay? Because her dad co-signed, so they had to run some kind of credit, okay? Gina. So the fact that you're telling people about your fucking client's business is what's going to lose your reputation. It's going to fuck your reputation. I mean, am I crazy? To me, you talking about your clients' money problems and all that is like a real problem for me. And I don't think I'm going to send people to you or answer the phone or send clients to you. And you're going to talk about their fucking financial situations on your reality show that has 900,000 people watching. Gina, Laverne, Emily, also. Your husband's family took care of you guys when your husband wasn't fucking working because he wasn't on the bar. So who are you to talk about somebody's family helping them out? Because you were fine taking all of his family's money. Remember? Gina told us, Emily told us everything. Shane's parents were helping them. I don't know why. Because he wasn't, whatever. It doesn't matter. We weren't talking about it. Everybody all of a sudden has to worry about what Jen and Ryan are doing. I get it. There's a lot going on there, but like literally she's figured it out. They're in love. Ryan has showed us who he is. To me, Ryan has showed us that he consistently loves Jen and that Jen is very cautious. Jen tried to make it on her own, but guess what? She doesn't have to. She doesn't have to. She would if she had to, but she doesn't have to. She has Ryan and she has her parents if she really wants. So she's going to be fine. Those kids are fine and everybody's fine. Everybody has to stop worrying about it. The fact that Tamara is now telling everybody else defense, do you forget that their kids are probably going to watch this asshole, whether they know or not? You want to talk about people's kids. Your kids don't fucking talk to you because of the damn show. Are you trying to make it where other people's kids aren't talking to them because of the show, you fucking bitch? That's what I'm going to say. That's what part. I mean, I know that they can't. I don't know. Suing her is not a good idea. I don't. Dana kind of explained it to me. Why not? I get it. But the fact that you have your kids that don't talk to you because of the goddamn show, because of the shit that you say and do, and literally comes out and says the way you act on the show. That's what she's talking about. And now you're trying to make it, because who knows the depth of what's going on with Jen's kids. I know Ryan doesn't have kids, but you know what I'm talking about. He's their stepdad. He's going to be their stepdad. They're now engaged. Congratulations, by the way. That's what people can't stand. And I don't know. She's a fan's favorite to me. But anyway, that's my OC. So, yeah. I was literally, I know, I was talking about, because I was talking about Roni too. I know, I'm live on all 5, but it's hard to get back and forth to all of them because there's a delay. So it's kind of like it cuts me off a little bit. And then I can't see comments unless I go back and forth too. Like today I was trying to fix TikTok with this. It's weird. You need a stream key for Instagram, I get it. You need a stream key for TikTok, okay, fine. I can't find the stream key. You guys are like, what the fuck's a stream key? That would just be basically so I can have all these comments right here, and I would one thought, I wouldn't have to switch back and forth. But it's not working. So yeah. I guess I don't know. I was gonna talk about Ryan a little bit more, but there's nothing really to talk about. I'd like, if I'm not gonna go on the other platform and talk about the Kardashian Corey Gamble thing, I think I want to talk about it here because it really does track back. That's crazy. I can actually probably just go live on TikTok and Instagram. Do it through my phone and stream here somehow, figure it out. But there's a lot there. And it's like Diddy is connected, and Corey Gamble is literally connected to everyone. That makes me think he's CIA, guys. Because he showed up right around when Kim Kardashian got robbed. And it's like, hey, I get it. I'd hire the most, one of the biggest I've seen him, a bodyguard for everybody. He was there when Prince died. He was there when Michael Jackson died. He was there how is he there when they all died? Why are you there when all these celebrities are dying? Who are you, sir? Who are you? Besides the heir to literally Hailey, he's literally, it's okay. He's literally the heir to Mary. Nobody believes this. He's Mary Kay Cosmetics is his mom. Corey Gamble is literally Mary Kay Cosmetics. Now we know why it's got Mary Kay Cosmetics to stay around for literally 40 fucking years. He was also a porn star. So you mean to tell me this porn star who was literally, his ex-girlfriends are young, is now wanting to fuck Kris Jenner? I don't think so. Sorry, you are there because the Kardashians allegedly, I think, are washing the money for Diddy. I think that some of the church that they use, however they wash their money, this is all alleged, is I think that's the connection with Corey. And I don't know if the CIA is a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if I don't think he would be bad. I don't know what that's happening. According to Slim Bella, which is like, I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, just a psychic, but literally the stuff that she has said, she has called this shit. And everybody else is like, oh, she's CIA. And I'm like, what? Oh, that would suck. He was Justin. Yes, Justin's. He was Justin's Bieber. He was like all of their managers. Justin Bieber's manager. He was, I will talk about it. You want me to? I definitely will. Okay. He was everywhere. How are you there when Michael Jackson dies? How are you there when Prince dies? Are you there? I mean, are you security? That's what I'm thinking. CIA security, like big high up security, maybe. It's just strange. And then he shows up with the Kardashians right. I mean, I'm thinking he's traveled with Kylie a lot when she was going on like whatever Kylie does, tours or something. So I feel like, yeah, that would make sense, right? And then let's just laugh and say he's Chris's boyfriend on the show and make it as a funny thing because it makes him seem like he just uses her for her money. When the man is the heir to Mary Kay Cosmetics, so he's fine. He's pretty well off. You know, nobody knows that. It's like crazy. Like they don't talk about it because I don't think. And guess what? I feel like there's a lot of his stuff is scrubbed from the internet. I had to go through Dana's stuff to find it. I tried to Google him through like ChatGPT. They have literally scrubbed a lot of his stuff. It's like where all of a sudden it was. How come we can't? Wow! Thank God Dana has a vault of stuff, and I take her stuff and she lets me bring it out here. Which I really thank her for that because she has all this behind the paywall, and then I'm out here because I'm on her thing and she's my friend. I'm like, Dana, I need to use this tomorrow. Let's talk about this. I got it from the Patreon. I got her permission. But yes. All right, I will. All right, so. Oh, wouldn't that be crazy if we found that? If they literally found out this year that like all these people were connected to Diddy, like I'm saying money wise too, not only the SA stuff, but like then watch out the Kardashians, watch them be the ones like washing all of that money, helping them because like they have a lot of money, and I don't know the ins and outs of like that stuff, but like whoever knew they had a church? You guys know they have a church? Have you ever seen them go to church before? Who goes to this fucking church? It's not Hillsong. It's not even Hillsong, though. It's not. It's like a church in Calabasas called Kardashian Church. I don't know. I'll have to read it to you guys. I'm like, oh my God, this stuff was not important until now. It's like now it's like, oh, it was important before, but I'm saying like, all right, relevant until now, right? I'm like, wow, I would really like to talk about it on Sean's platform, but like, because he's got a huge because he's got, but like, he hasn't emailed me back, so maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm not everybody's cup of tea, I'm all over the place. I get it. I'm sorry about that. I tried, but yeah, Roni, I'm not mad at Roni. OC, I'm not mad at that. I'm mad at Cameron. I'm glad that Jen and Ryan are sticking up for themselves, and I feel like she's a liability at this point. And like she was like Hail Mary. I don't think she saved the show. Shannon is great. I feel like John Jansen's a loser. He showed us who he was. Alexis could have came in here as a girl's girl. She didn't come in here as literally an extortionist. Yeah, I would say that. I allegedly would say that too. Yep. Could you imagine? Oh my God. I have all the information that I have from Dana, like all the details. They literally go back maybe just like 2 years. It's all Corey Gamble stuff. Did he kill? Oh my God. And then I have, did he kill Aaron Carter? I forgot about Aaron Carter. And our girl Cassandra, that was on her thing. I have a mind probe for Justin Bieber, which you guys, I don't know if you guys care about. I don't know if like the out there people care about the mind probe thing, but like, oh my God, it's crazy. It's crazy. Mind probe is it's Slim Bella, but it's like somebody else that like probes. They go deeper into the basically, I guess same thing as channeling, kind of what Sloan does. But the mind probe from Justin Bieber is like he's embarrassed. It did happen numerous times. He was on drugs when it happened. They took advantage of him. Diddy had him under control. He said Diddy was obsessed with him. This is the mind probe of Justin Bieber. His personal thoughts, feelings, and emotions all as of this time only in the mind probe, meaning that she goes to his subconscious and she reads his mind, asks questions of his mindset today. And oh my God, I think so too. I think that there's nobody safe. I think that I wondered, like, remember, how like when we were younger, we would see, I don't know about you guys, like we were like with stars, like with Bon Jovi. I was obsessed with Bon Jovi. Like New Kids on the Block. Why were we so obsessed with these people? Why in the Beatles? Remember the Beatles? Do you believe it? I feel like it was mind control. I feel like they were doing like some kind of mind control through their people. I don't know, through Britney. Through like, I don't know, New Kids on the Block. Why would we go like, why were people passing out because the Beatles were touching them? You know what I mean? How crazy people went for it? And that's how we were with like New Kids on the Block. And then it kind of stopped. It kind of ended. It's like Taylor Swift is the only one really that has that, right? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe other people do. I feel like Taylor is a double agent. I feel like she works for the light and the dark. But that's all esoteric stuff. So that's my thing. But I don't know, guys. I'm sorry that I did a long thingy. But I want to bring that back to you guys because that's a lot. And you know how many people always show up for those? Like I've seen the ones that go into Sean's thing. I'm like, that's like 5,000 people watching it. But I don't know. Like I'm not a good person. I'm like a documentaryist person. Like I need people to ask me questions and then I answer them instead of me trying to put it all into one thing. But it's important because I think it ties everything back together. And yeah, there's receipts about the Carter stuff. I can't. It's the sheriff's behind the paywall. Yeah. It's not in Dana's. It's on Cassandra has it, and I think it ties back to the same doctor that killed. I'm sorry. That's probably responsible for some other deaths in Hollywood of people like Chris Cornell or like I just can't. This is wild, man. Man, they're connected to everything. Yep. Wow. All right. Let me make a story out of this. I'll just. I'm. Wow. Okay. All right, guys. I don't keep. All right. Thank you guys for joining. Sister Advice was earlier. Sorry about this one. This wasn't really a good recap, but I'm just in shock. I don't know. Like how deep does this shit go with Zitty? Really, guys, like how deep does this fucking go? No, oh Jesus. Oh man. Oh, about him. I thought you said well, oh god, they were I remember watching Aaron, like he was on Dr. Phil, and I was like withdrawn, and he was withdrawn too. This was years ago, and I was like, oh, I feel like he was so relieved to not have any diseases, and like Dr. Drew sent him away, not Dr. Drew, Dr. Phil sent him away to get help, and it's just those mental demons you battle. It's like crazy, like, and now it's the time to be selfish and like cut people out that no longer serve you in your life. Like anything that no longer serves you, you get rid of it. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm not sure if I'll be back with that. I might do it tomorrow. I'm not sure. But yeah. All right, guys. Sorry. Can you guys like, comment, subscribe? And as usual, I apologize. I'm all over the place. But I appreciate everybody showing up. Sorry, TikTok, if I couldn't get you to turn on. It's get on my nerves. We'll figure it out one day. I got Instagram to work eventually, so we'll get on the rest of them to work. But all right, guys. I love you all, and I'll talk to you all later. How do I get out of here? Please like, comment, and subscribe.